In this video, we'll dig into the activity results section of the grading portal. To start, you'll want to make sure if you're using an LMS that you see LMS linked after your name in the upper left corner. This is for anyone using Google Classroom, Schoology, Canvas, or Microsoft Teams with their Vocés account. Next, open the Teachers panel, then the grading portal. Next, on the left, we'll open Activity Results, which will show us any activity that has been graded, whether the computer graded it or the teacher did. Anything that has a score will be here under Activity Results. Near the top, we'll see the option to check for resyncs. This is again for anyone using an LMS like Google Classroom, Schoology, Teams, those that I mentioned. This will allow you to check for any assignments that need their grades resynced with your LMS. You can see once I check, I have 0 assignments. If I had some, then it would show there as well. Now, to view a student's results, I'll choose their class here at the top, then find the page that I want to view results for. Any activities that you've assigned to your students will have this assignment icon next to them, whether it's within that unit or that section, so you can pretty easily find the activities that you have assigned to your students. Within Story 3, you'll see that I have several folder icons instead of the assignment. That just means that when I assign this activity, I put these pages within a folder. Now I can click on any activity to view the student results. I'll be able to see right off the bat the student's name, the date and time that they submitted, their score, and the number of points they received. The score is the number of questions they got right out of the total questions. The points are how many points they received. So in this example, each question was worth 1 point, but if each question were worth 2 points, I would see 2 out of 8 and 4 points listed. Clicking on the student's name will allow me to see the question, the answer key, and the student answer. Here we'll see if they got the question right or wrong and the number of points they received for that question. Clicking on a red X will change it to a green check mark, and of course vice versa, so you do have full control even over the automatically graded activities. You can leave a note for each question, just feedback about that particular question, or for the entire page. You can leave written feedback or audio feedback for the page notes. To leave an audio feedback, we would just click Initialize Audio Recording, which will give me this pop-up letting me know recording's been enabled. Then I just click Record Audio Feedback to record any feedback for the student. They'll be able to see this feedback in the communication tools within Vocés and listen to your feedback as well as see their score on the activity. I can also make a point adjustment for the page. So right now the current point score is 3 out of 8 because each question is worth 1 point. But maybe I just want to give 2 bonus points. I can either use the arrows to move that up, or I can just type in the number 2. That will give that student 2 additional points on the page, making that score now 5 out of 8. I can also see how much time the student spent on the page. So in this example, the student got a lot of questions incorrect and only spent 12 seconds. That just may help you to give additional feedback to the student, maybe slow down next time, read more carefully, so you can kind of get a glimpse at how long it's taking students to complete each assignment. Here I can also view the assignment on the page, which just gives me that view of the assignment itself, so I can view what each question was and what the different options were. I can reset the activity. This would clear the student's page, but archive the response here. So as a teacher, I could still look at this attempt later, but the student will no longer see that attempt in their account. Once I archive, you'll see that the date and time, that all turned purple, and I can see that it's archived. Clicking on that student's name again, I can view those previous submissions and restore that activity result. So that would put that grade back into my grade book, back into any grading that I'm doing. I do just need to refresh the page, open up that teacher's panel and grading portal one more time. And now when I look at that assignment again, I'll be able to see that student's score is returned. Now, because I didn't save the grading we did before, it's back to 2 out of 8. But once again, I can just mark any questions correct, give them those bonus points. And when I'm done grading, I just want to be sure that I hit save. Once I save, we'll see those are updated, that the score has changed, and it has turned green to let us know that we've saved that. Here at the bottom of the student list, we also have the option to sync to LMS. We'll only see that option if there are student results listed. So if we take a look at another activity that does not have student results, you'll see there's no option to sync to the LMS. Finally, I can reset or archive all, which would clear out all of the assignments for that particular assignment. Finally, I can reset archive all, which will archive all of the responses for this assignment. So all of the students, it will clear their page. We'll see that archived like we did when we archived the specific student. Now, one other thing that we'll see in activity results is when students have saved work but have not submitted it. Here we see that this student has not submitted, but they do have a response. This is on any assignment where they're able to save before submitting. Clicking on the activity, I'll be able to look at the responses, but I won't be able to force submit from there. If I see any that say not submitted, I can come down to the bottom of the student list and click Force Submit All. This will, again, give me a pop-up just confirming that I want to submit, and now we can see that that is no longer not submitted. So as always, if you have any questions about grading or the activity results section, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can reach us easily through any of the options within the orange question mark icon inside of your account.